Okay. Basically, what I don't want these two things separated. I want this Atlanta defense. I want that as one metric so that when I alphabetize them, they come in the exact order that we want, right? Okay. So let's do it this way. We're going to, on row C, hit row C, we're going to go insert. Okay. Here, we're going to merge this cell with this cell. Has anybody ever done that before? Do you know what function that is? Concatenate. I'm sure I said that wrong, but we'll find it. Concatenate. There it is. Everybody see that? Can you find that function? This is a cool function. This takes two cells and makes them into one. Everybody got it? If you have to, go in the Finder and say, you know, Concatenate. Okay, everybody with me now? Okay, cool. Okay, double click on it. So here's we got to tell it what cells we want to concatenate. And actually, we can just draw it over. Oh, no. So we want this one, and then hold your command down or control down. Okay, and hit return. Work. Bam! Actually, did we want? No, I think that'll work. We probably should have got. Actually, here's what we want to do. Let's put a space here. Because I want it just like mine. And then let's just, drag this down for the D's. Don't go all to the offense for Denver. And then here on offense, let's put a space in there. Okay, and drag this down. Okay, now go up to the top, and let's drag this function all the way down. Did it work? Sure enough, I just made two into one. And that doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you got files and stuff, that's a huge deal. Being able to take two properties and merge them together. And you're going to see how when we start looking at biological things, we're going to take two variables and turn them into one. And this is kind of how we do that. All right, I'm going to take this team name over because I like headers. And let's just get rid of these two columns. Hit delete. Man, okay, undo. So hit your Control C, or I mean the column C. Hit Control C. Now we're going to paste these back. Here's the problem: is this is treating this as a equation. Concatenate is an equation. So here's what we want to do: is we want to get rid of that equation. So now we're going to paste it. Go paste special. And we're going to paste the values. Now hit OK. It looks exactly the same, but here's what happened: is you got rid of those formulas, and now you just pasted the result of that formula. Another important thing to keep in mind. Okay, let's get rid of these two columns now. Then now it should work. Right-click, delete. Okay, so here's what I want. Let's see which information we want from this. Well, first off, let's see if it worked. So actually, what I want to do is let's put a row in between the headers and the teams. So select Atlanta defense, that row, and go insert. Because if you look back on our Excel spreadsheet, we have that space too. So what we want to do is keep the same format. Now let's sort these by the team name. I think this will work. Ascending. Aha! Now that looks like our original spreadsheet. Now we can take this data and paste it into ours. First off, we got to figure out which ones we want to do. Okay, let's do games, interceptions. We don't need yards, long, TDs. Let's go delete for those. Interceptions, forced fumbles, receptions, TDs, combo, solo, assist. I don't need any of that. So I hit delete. Ooh, should we keep in the safety just in case? Take that out. Delete. So what we've done is we went out, we collected relevant data that we can apply now to the games. And so when we calculate our scores, we're going to look at this. This is going to help us adjust the score, kind of tweak it so we can figure out the winner. So let's take this. This is all, yep, it's in the correct order. So let's highlight all this stuff. Hit Control C. And go back to your original workbook. So we're on tab 15. This is week 15. Put it in column K and hit Control V. And if it doesn't, or actually you can hit values if you want. I think it should still work. If it doesn't give you values, then what you need to do is hit paste text or paste values. And here we're just going to, basically I included the names because I want to make sure everything's lined up. Does everything look lined up? Jacksonville, Jacksonville, Oakland, 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 Philly, 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 Pittsburgh. So it worked. Since we know we have aligned it correctly, let's get rid of the team names now. Okay, delete. Okay, this is the information we're going to use to set up our matchups. It's a heck of a lot easier. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but this is going to make life a lot easier for you. Let's take these columns here, H through N, and hide them. Okay. So now if we look, our first matchup, actually, how many columns is that? Wait a minute. I just got to make sure I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 3 more columns. So select G through I, right click, insert. There you go. That should give us plenty of room now. And again, go back and hide these. Okay. So our first matchup is Arizona at St. Louis. Remember, we're always putting the home team first. So go down here, St. Louis. Select that. Grab it. What time's class get over? Is it 2:10? Okay. Man, we got to go. Did you see what happened? I grabbed it. It looks like 2 cells, but as soon as I grab it and start taking it somewhere, then it opens up. So remember, we're going to put it on column 3. Anybody do that? And let's just take our, while we're thinking about it, let's take our labels too. Column headers. Let's take that, drag that over. Okay. And they are playing Arizona. Okay, so now what I want you to do is do it for the rest of the games. Once we're done with that, now we can start calculating scores. And yeah, go to your Yahoo website. It's a good one for that. Actually, I'm going to go off of this thing for me. Or actually, now let's stay consistent. So let's go Yahoo Sports. NFL schedule. All right, this is how we're lining it up. So next one would be Green Bay and Buffalo. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to line these up, and then remember how we collect or do the score. It's going to be, if we want to figure out St. Louis's offense's score, it's their offense, the average of their offense, and how many points the Arizona defense allows. For a St. Louis or Arizona offense, it'll be the average here. So based on this right away, who do you think is going to win the game? Arizona? See, 21. What's their defense? So it's going to be about 20.7 maybe. And St. Louis will have what? About 20? Yeah. But again, let's look over here. Let's look at the interceptions. Is there any big difference? Arizona offense doesn't give up very many interceptions, does it? Their defense gets a lot. In fact, they get more than St. Louis does. Same way with forced fumbles. Oh, actually, Arizona offense gives up a lot of fumbles. This should be very interesting. Let's look at sacks. Who gives up the most sacks? So here's Arizona offense, 39, 50, or 39 is usually what they're getting sacked. The Arizona quarterback usually gets sacked 21 times. So again, not only the points were very close, weren't they? I mean, if you look at the average there's not very much difference. But then now when we start looking at these aspects, now we can see how that score could really spread. And based on what I'm looking at now, I would say Arizona's going to win. Right? Okay. So keep going on that. I'm going to work on it, and I will actually fill this out by the end of the day. I'm going to stay here at school and to do this. We'll put in our pools, and we'll see how we do. And we'll talk about tomorrow what I picked. And so basically tonight what I want you to do is go through here and set up all your matchups, and then figure out the score based on the average weighted or the weighted average. And then tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to add these factors in here. All right.